90% of human brain development happens by age 5, so learning and care at this time is incredibly important. Australians currently have access to childcare. The government subsidises this childcare at varying rates depending on how much a person earns. But there's a catch, known as the activity test. Introduced by the Turnbull government in 2018, this test determines the amount of subsidised childcare based on the number of hours parents spend on approved activities, such as working, studying and volunteering. Labor is scrapping it, meaning from January 2026, every household earning under $533,000 a year will have access to 3 days of subsidised childcare a week. According to Labor, scrapping the test would cost $427 million over 5 years. However, draft modelling from the Productivity Commission says it would cost $1.1 billion a year. The Commission also supported the removal of the activity test in its final report. Labor says it'll benefit 66,000 families. The Coalition, on the other hand, wants to keep the activity test and would reinstall it if elected on Saturday. But why? Well, when Labor's changes were introduced, the Lib's early childhood spokesperson Angie Bell argued that
the activity test inherently rewards effort and aspiration. It incentivises people to contribute to society through work, through study and through volunteering. But under Labor's policy, families who are working hard to create a better life for their children get nothing. Meanwhile, families who might spend their days, doing an activity like yoga or going to the shops will have the same level of access. Labor continues to punish and disincentivise hard-working, aspirational Australians.
It's an interesting argument. I mean, if you're spending your time going to yoga in the middle of a Tuesday, you most likely can afford childcare. Anyway, this report from consultancy firm Impact Economics and Policy says tens of thousands of Australian children are missing out on early childhood education and care because of the activity test. The reintroduction of the test would disproportionately affect Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander families, according to the Secretariat of National Aboriginal and Islander Child Care. The advocacy group said that removing the test has the potential for wider impacts, with recent studies showing that interventions in early childhood education and care settings with vulnerable children and their families may be the key to reducing youth crime. The Impact Economics and Policy report also says that the potential benefit to GDP could be into the billions of dollars, as nearly 40,000 people could rejoin the labour force, and a majority of them being women.